Guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alright, guess what? Miss Amberlynn uploaded again. And this one is that she has proof of Beck silencing her. So pretty much Beck told her to shut up. Let's see what Beck actually said.
Hello. Welcome to another Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will.
Honestly, I could care less what you look like. I don't care what most people look like. As long as they're happy.
Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do. Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now. I'm just busted naturally. What can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlynn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid.
Man, she sure was a smart donkey's butt, wasn't she? She ran right straight through them. Why? Because she don't like negativity coming her way.
All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane.
Do you know how many videos I have to go through of yours just to find something interesting that I can bring to my channel? My audience, my people, whatever you want to call yourselves, I'm here.
Please keep in mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them.
Thank you for clearing that up, because you're really disrespectful if you don't say so.
On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law, and I was like, okay.
Woman, you put that up and took it down way too fast, so I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna read it for you. Last freaking warning, stop talking about me. All you do is talk shite about me, and I just want to forget you and all the bull crap. I will stop being silent if you don't. And I'm not the only one who has a lot to say about you. Final effing warning, take my name out of your mouth. And I can get the law involved. And the only part of Amberlynn's we can see is I was sharing my proposal story. Amberlynn says it's her story, the one between her and Beck. It's still her story. She was there during it, so Amberlynn thinks it's okay.
I'm just going to take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th, 2022... I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No.
And we all knew that was a lie from the get-go.
This is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which, fine, that's great. I spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family.
Yeah, and Beck was a great, big, huge part of your life. You have said this over and over, so keep repeating yourself, Amber. Obviously, you're having to go through other videos to get back to this, because you know you messed up.
Surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life. I was part of her life.
You ever wonder why Amberlynn keeps saying her? I wonder if she knew Beck was a they and just not admitting it.
Those 5 years are being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away.
Amberlynn just thought she had a lot to say about Beck, right? What happened when Beck came online? Beck said, all right, 1 for 1, here we go.
I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share.
Amberlynn, shove yourself back into your own daggum channel. You keep this to you. You are the one bringing this back up for everybody to remember. Nobody cares. Except you.
Out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will not be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart that I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to because I'm not that person.
Oh, yes, you are that person. You've always been that person, and you always will be that person. You're just sitting on here trying to save face, and people actually believed you when they shouldn't have.
If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later.
It doesn't matter how long, Amberlynn. Time is time. Shut your mouth, shut your mouth.
It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved.
Hey, I have a question. Is Amberlynn bringing this up because Beck is off of YouTube? And Beck doesn't know when or if they're going to come back? Is that why?
And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money, because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world.
You were trying your best to save face is all you were doing. You were trying to make yourself look so daggum good, but there ain't no way for you to look good in this community. We all know exactly who you are, and coming after Beck right now, just because Beck outed you about the washcloths, doesn't make you a good person.
Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I am single, which I get it.
You do understand that just because people are saying something and just because people are asking something and you're being told something doesn't mean you have to bring it on your channel. Doesn't mean you have to talk about it. You're making a choice, Amberlynn.
People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally, no. I want both of them to be happy. I want them to move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit. I have talked about her, and it was before my ex got a girlfriend. It was before my ex got married.
Oh, okay. So Valentine was in the picture at this point. And Valentine is the girlfriend that was married that Amberlynn was talking to behind the back that started as a troll and then it became serious in Amberlynn's words. So, yeah, she really had somebody there, didn't she?
Because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, a little love life going. Just know that I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some like jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on. I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives. And I just really, truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like, I am happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. Like,
would you quit referring to yourself as one then? Don't ever say I'm Beck's ex. Don't ever say I'm Destiny's ex. Don't ever say I'm Casey's ex. Don't say stuff like that. Just say, hey, I'm Amberlynn, and you would get a lot more done and accomplished in life. But you won't do that, Amberlynn Reed.
I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.999999% of the time, I ignored it. But there were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September...
Oh, you weren't being respectful. You're a lying, conniving little troll is what you are. You're doing this for a reason, just like you did back then.
Stuff where they threatened me with the law, and then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did, those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. Then it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream, and they were saying things that were just not true.
Blame game that there's no blame for? Just wondering, because I'm just sitting here laughing at her. She's proving nothing.
Very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching the live stream, so I'm just going to chime in. I wanted to clarify.
Oh, no, you don't. Trying to do it again. We ain't doing that. First message. When we broke up, I felt bad, so I let her have all the money she needed. But Feline didn't like that, which makes sense. It's like $200, right? I think it was 200. You owed Beck from all them Dad Blames live streams that they did with you. Because you can't carry one by yourself for anything. Everybody, even in your memberships now, say how boring you are. If that makes me a bad guy, fine. I hear your opinion and it makes sense based off of what you know, but your opinion would probably change if you knew everything. I thought I was doing the right thing. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently. Amberlynn, what is there for you to go back and do things differently? At what point are you going to do things differently? Oh yeah, the ones that affected you mostly, like your health and things like that, that's the ones you want to redo, not your relationship.
Rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years and I did not say anything.
It doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter who they're talking to. It doesn't matter. If it's coming out of Beck's mouth, she has a right to talk about it. Well, kind of same as you.
The minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into Sippin' Community.
Doesn't matter. If you're done, you're done. That's when you ignore them.
You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love that.
You are talking about the one that spends $14 for a daggum drink. You can't call her out about that, because she's shown proof.
I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap.
Hey, what happened to that countertop ice maker you had that made perfect ice? Or the ice trays that had the round little balls that you could flip out and put down in the container and then freeze more on top? That's all perfect ice to you, according to you. So where's those at?
But I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not going to be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record walking laps? That'd be encouraging content fans could get behind, and much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve.
It doesn't matter what they're here for. You have other audience members that want to see you improve, other audience members that want you to get healthy. So what does it matter about the opinion of one person?
You're just here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlynn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid.
You have always focused on the haters. It doesn't matter what error you were in. You always had to respond to them and just ignore your actual audience.
Did they check you for your heart enzymes at the emergency room? That is how I found out I had a heart problem.
And y'all get down there in that comment section and gripe me out because I'm talking too much in between. I can't get it right. I ain't even gonna pretend like I can, okay?
Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the interview.
Ah, crap. Like I said, I always think of the Billy Button Lint, Amberlynn. Yeah. I don't know why, but now you think of it too.
So, Amby, hi, I love you. There's a rumor.
Ooh, no, she already picked it. It started out with love. It ain't real unless it starts out with some kind of hatred.
That you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
You quit YouTube about 5 times in a year, but you realize that whenever you come back, this is the only thing for you to do.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff, but I hope
There'll always be something for you to talk about and something for you to try to get a pity party for.
that it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day.
Hi, Emberlyn. I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to karma.
Nope. I'm brushing that off my shoulders because if not, I'm going to get into it.
But I was wondering, what's something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like maybe a favorite book, cozy routine, or a moment with your pets?
Yes.
And thank you for answering. I love you.
Aww.
I love your videos. Thank you.
You hear something? What makes me feel good on a hard day is me, the mirror, my mouth.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it.
Is this another game you're trying to promote to get people to come on there and find you? You're not allowed to do that, Amberlynn.
It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one with my pets.
That's my face. That's my face right there watching this and listening to it.
The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out.
She's admitting how she does this. I don't know if she realized she just admitted it. She picks them. She listens to them. If she likes them, she posts them. If she doesn't like them, she doesn't post. Kind of like I do my old videos, but still.
What? That was so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor.
Hi, girl. My question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know.
You already know her work ethics. Man, every time it gets hard, she runs.
And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube.
You have had 2 jobs. The one where you were down with Destiny, and then the one where you were up at Destiny's mom's house. 2 jobs, and you called in a lot. For all kinds of different reasons, mainly because of your weight.
But I show up, like for me, I was going to say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like you need to show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe.
Amberlynn, you do not exist in the real world. Nobody has to say that. Everybody likes to usually be at work a little early so they can get all situated.
And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job, quote unquote, in years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work, whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book. We all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Can I tell you something? Not everybody gets up and goes to work for money. Some people retire and then they get tired of sitting on their butt, and so they find another job.
Do you see yourself living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream.
Anybody else wondering what happened to Bora Bora? She used to talk about it all the time. She doesn't talk about it anymore. Am I the only one?
See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, gee, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, And
Ooh, girl.
I've seen that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and
Oh, it's another one of these praise Amber. Amber's so great. We gotta love Amber.
I'm a new fan. I just recently came across your channel, and I can relate to so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say,
have you not been paying attention to her channel? Do you not realize how she treats people? Yes, my eyes do this whenever they're behind sunglasses, and I can't help it. I speak with my face.
I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is, do you have you ever considered gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos and see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And
Hey, congratulations to the person that's talking. But isn't this supposed to be like questions? This is not supposed to be Anthem to Amber Lynn. That's not the point of this.
I was 300 pounds at 5'1", and that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal is to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's a major surgery and a major life change, but
I give up. Y'all about to be watching this by yourselves.
I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you. But I don't know. I love you, Amber. Thank you for responding.
You're genuinely so sweet. Thank you so much for the kind words. And I just want to say, congratulations, losing that weight. Weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. You did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people losing so much weight. I love that.
Here's my question. Why can't you be an inspiration to people? Oh, wait, you are. You're the one that they watch when they don't want to gain weight.
As for the first question about the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily.
Is that Crystal? Crystal went from your girlfriend to your best friend. You used to send her gifts all the time. Is that Crystal?
But after everything that's happened in my life in the last year, I just don't trust anyone. It's nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. I genuinely love you guys so much, but I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. I went through the ringer. I spent so much money because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And I really was doing the damn thing.
Where was I at? I am so lost right now because I don't think I've been watching the same channel as you.
And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy, and I was I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then, I've realized I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail.
Y'all still with me? I'm barely still with me, so if you are, thank you.
Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will.
Okay, disclaimer, she's not a doctor, she's not a nutritionist, she's not in any kind of educated form of nutrition, so what she's saying is just her thought.
That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom gifts.
She is a narcissist, but she's not doing it because of her mama getting gifts from her. It's because she wants to keep her mama around. And I don't see why Mama Lynn hasn't left yet.
I'm telling you, the way that people try to just twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language.
Where has this person been? Destiny is the one that says she gives freely, open-heartedly, and didn't ask for anything back.
It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person.
You try to buy people, Amberlynn. That's what that's called. You try to buy their love and attention, and it doesn't work.
I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm gonna do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom.
What are all them jump cuts for? Those edits? What are all those for? Because you know you're not being sincere.
Let me make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally going to do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with stuff. But I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother-daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping.
Not for everybody. That's why Amazon exists.
With someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store.
That's why you had to go to the ER, because it was her day, not yours.
I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day to be just about her.
Oh yeah, why didn't you get an Uber for y'all? Would have been a lot nicer.
You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just like watch her play like the casino games? Like, what?
Amberlynn, you understand words like. Those words, they're just filler words. It's because you ain't got nothing to say in between.
So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like that message was off the wall weird. They also were like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people.
You should know you're bitter Betty most of the time.
Amberlynn handpicks her oracle cards. No. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously.
Yeah, I don't pay any attention to those because there's been people going, she don't know what she's talking about. And I pretty much figure that considering she's a nutritionist.
That's the reason why, like, I don't do oracle readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after a reading. It's really important. Without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards.
She's talking about all these people that like to pull cards on her and do readings and all that, and she doesn't like it at all. But here's the thing. I could really care less, Amberlynn. Honestly, I could. You do you, boo.
All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. So let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do, a lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would. In your lifetime, have you sent or received more than 10 different pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes.
How many more cards are there? I can't tell you how many she's already been through, but how many cards are in there?
I firmly believe there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like said when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very, very important. Would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Bye, Amberlynn. Hopefully I was able to edit this down to where I wasn't talking so much, but I had a lot to say for whatever reason, and normally that doesn't happen. And hey, I ain't even got my sunglasses, so see, we have a problem today. But anyways, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today, or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Hope you had a little bit of fun over here, well, man, and learn some. But with Amberlynn, there's nothing really to learn, so the only thing I can count on is you having fun. All right, because this is for your entertainment and me just to make fun of somebody, I guess. I don't know. I talk to Amberlynn, okay? She's here, y'all are here, and I just have a conversation with her, and I just look up at y'all. All righty, guys, y'all make sure you have a good one for me. Bye.